Oh my gosh, 2017 is like, okay, 2017 is when Dear Evan Hansen came out.
That should be
Like,
all
oh,
17.
yes.
Hey!
You didn't go left.
I went right. You're supposed to go right.
No, you're supposed to go left. Hey!
Both.
Okay.
Hey! We're back.
It's Maura and
Maura.
Allie.
I mean, I figured they'd know that by now. We're pretty much famous.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
Thank you for the 3 of you watching this.
Since 2017 is winding down, we figured we'd make a video. Oh my god, Allie. Allie.
What are you laughing
Who hurt you? What? No one said anything. Oh my god. Okay, so since 2017 is winding down, we figured we'd make a video about 17 things that have happened / things that we've learned in 2017. And so now we will get started after Allie calms herself.
My first thing that I learned in 2017 is to always get both sides of the story, because there have been plenty of cases this year where no drama has happened, no tea is to be spilled, but there have been plenty of times this year when like something happened and I wasn't really sure if it actually happened, and so I like talked to someone else about it, like someone who was actually in there, and they were like, oh yeah, no, it's all a mistake, or like, it just helps you understand what's going on more.
So the second thing is I've just like become a lot more chill. Like this year there was so much drama like between our friend group, or our old friend group. There's just been so much drama, and up until like maybe September or October, I finally just like learned to just let go and chill, because like I used to be really uptight and really problematic, but now I'm just chill.
So like these past 3 years have been kind of terrible, and I've just been like really depressed and like sad, and so like I always had something to blame it on, and like the first one I think was my parents. Like had just gotten divorced, and I was in 8th grade, which was really like academically challenging for me, and especially with all that going on. I had like just moved, and I was like deciding whether or not I should go to Pebblebrook or Walton, and literally nobody from our school went to Pebblebrook except for me, and so I didn't have any friends going in, and so it was kind of like really scary, and I was really sad all the time. But I wasn't as sad as I was last year when I didn't have any friends and nobody wanted to talk to me because they all thought I was mean because I looked mean. I don't know why, but then I got friends and I failed biology, and that's a whole nother story. And yeah, so I was really sad. And then this year everything's kind of settled down. I don't have anything to be sad about. Like my parents are fine. They have like happy relationships, and I'm happy for them. And I just realized that I'm depressed. So
okay, so this past semester, or this past year mainly, I've really like had an academic glow up, like all throughout middle school, and even like in elementary school, and even first semester of high school. I just really struggled academically. Like I'd constantly get C's, and like I got D's first semester of high school, and I was just, I mean, it was also because of other personal reasons, but I was just really down on myself because all of my like a lot of my friends were super smart, and like they were going to like magnet schools, and like they were getting straight A's and taking all these AP classes, and like I was doing poorly in on-level classes. So it just like really brought me down and like destroyed my self-confidence. And this semester I have, as far as I know, I got almost all A's except for one. I'm pretty sure I got 1 C and the rest were A's. And that's the best I've done in like 2 or 3 years. And it was because I applied myself and I believed in myself, and I told myself, you know what, I need to get my GPA up, I need to get good grades, and I think I can do it this year. Well, not I think I can do it, but like I'm gonna try to do it this year. And I did, and it's just like really about believing in yourself. And like if you tell yourself like I'm gonna get bad grades because I'm an awful student and all my friends are so much better than me. Like, you're not gonna achieve your goal. And like this semester, I settled down really. And even like last semester, I was really just like, you need to buckle down, get your grades where they need to be. And at the end of this year, I did. And so I'm really proud of myself. Like, I'm in a good place right now. And so yeah, it just like shows that you just have to believe in yourself. And
you know, I'm bisexual. Even when I even early toddler that I can remember, like in kindergarten-ish, I can remember vague things of me being that way. But like it really started when I was in 5th grade and 6th grade, when I started having those feelings for girls, and I didn't really understand it, and I wasn't I thought it was bad, so I just was shutting them out and putting it away and being no, I just really like them as a friend. And yeah, I'm so serious. I would be I would have these phases where I'd be friends with someone, and then for some reason I just felt this pull toward them. So that at that point I would do literally anything for them, and literally I would just save their, I felt like saving their life at that moment, just cause I just felt so strongly towards them. But it wasn't an attraction I had usually felt before, so I didn't really understand what was really going on. In 2017 I decided to just screw it. I was whatever, I'm just gonna say it. If it's been this long, it's probably true, and if it's not, then oh well. And well, yeah, it is, so yay.
Number 6 is live in the moment. This was something I really struggled with earlier in the year, but I figured I'd say it. Because I'm used to being super active and having all these activities and just constantly going. So when I finally have a break, I feel disgusting. If I just not anymore, but earlier in the year when I would have a day to just lay in bed and watch TV, I'd feel fat, I'd feel so out of shape and so unhealthy, and it was just a really big issue I had. And what my friend Simon, actually, he just really helped me discover that it's okay to stop and just chill for a little bit and have a lazy day or two. It's okay, because for us mostly we're so young still, and taking a day of not exercising won't kill you, and won't destroy everything that you've worked for when it comes to exercising. So it's okay to take breaks.
Number 7 is do what you want, and this is something that for some people, people have a problem with doing. People don't understand that you should just do whatever you want. The consequences, but you know, if you think it's worth it, then do it. I really don't get it. I just, why? Just do it. Just whatever.
So number 8 is something that happened to me, and this happened to me for the first time. So in the summer, I lost my first loved one, and it was crazy. So my grandfather passed away over the summer, and we weren't super close, so it didn't hit super hard, but it was still a family member, and I still loved him. So it was weird. I remember because I watched Grey's Anatomy, like I've said earlier, and I've seen so many deaths on TV, and of course it makes me cry, because I cry at literally everything. But when it's your own family, when it's it was so real. This is real life. You can't just turn off the TV. It was real life. It was crazy, and it was just, I don't even know how to describe it other than real, because it was it was so sad. And I mean, I couldn't go to the funeral. I didn't want to go to the funeral. I didn't want to be sad. I just wanted to be sad by myself. I didn't want to be sad in front of my family and see my whole family sad, because that would make me so much more sad. Okay, number 9, we both got our learner's permits.
I was way late though. I got mine 5 months ago, or 6.
Yeah, I turned 15 last November, but I waited until February to get my permit.
Yeah, I turned 15 in January, and I waited until August.
Yeah, so don't wait though. I totally regret waiting.
Me too. I couldn't be driving right now.
Yes. No, you couldn't. You're not 16 yet.
Could've been driving
I'm
soon.
16. I could be driving right now. I could be driving you right now.
Yeah.
Illegally.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. But who cares?
Yeah.
Number 10. My little brothers are older now, so I can kind of talk with them, which is nice. Like I can kind of like talk about big kid stuff. So that's always fun, and like I kind of like felt like I kind of have like a better relationship with them because of that.
Number 11, drop the snakes. This has been an issue the whole year, and I finally did it, like in September. So basically what happened was, I'm not gonna get too into it, but earlier, like I said, we had a friend group, and like we're not really a part of the friend group anymore. I'm just gonna bring up this one situation where I texted, this group chat had 10 people, like 8 or 10 people, and I texted saying, does anyone want to hang out tonight? Not a single person responded. So I texted Allie and I texted Samantha, who's over there, and we had a sleepover. And then I was looking at Snapchat stories, and I saw that basically all of them were hanging out. And they all, like, not only did they didn't say they couldn't hang out, they didn't say they were busy, they just didn't respond. And like that was so hurtful. And the worst part about it was like they were trying to like turn things around to where like I shouldn't have gotten hurt, but I did, because it was hurtful. And that had been happening for months and months and months, not like as extreme as that, but like small things like that had been happening. Eventually I just got I got so tired of it, and I was being really problematic, but I was also just really hurt. And so like I just dropped it, and like I've never been happier. If there's toxic people in your life, or if there's like people who are like being mean, like literally just drop them, because chances are they're not gonna matter. Like if you're still in middle school, high school, just drop them. Like they're not gonna be important to you in the next year or the next 6 months. I guarantee it.
This kind of goes with my do what you want thing, but like let other people do what they want. Like don't understand people who just cannot leave me alone. Like my choices and my life have nothing to do with you. And other people's choices and their lives have nothing to do with you. And like your choices in your life have nothing to do with me, and I don't butt into yours. So stop butting into mine and stop butting into other people's. Like and so many people have a problem with this, and it has to do with a lot of people like just like around here. A lot of people are just so like judgmental. It doesn't make any sense to me why you don't let people live their life. Just like do what you want and let other people do what they want, and shut up about it.
Number 13, this is an experience. I had my first migraine, and it was the worst experience of my whole life. So basically, I think it was definitely stress induced, because you remember this, Allie. So we had this like huge project for theater class, and it was like a film thing. So like obviously I like hopped on that because I love filming and stuff. And then Samantha over here also wanted me to help her, and then I pretty much just ended up doing her project. Like that totally wasn't even Samantha's fault. Like it was just me. I just wanted to do it all. But then it was just like way too much, and I got super overwhelmed. And then I pretty much like had a mental breakdown because so much stuff was happening, and like I was so stressed, and like I was crying and everything, and I was like, I'll just take the day off from school tomorrow and like figure this project out. So I did go to school the next day, and I woke up and I had like the worst headache ever, and I just figured like I'd been getting headaches for a while. Like in the mornings, like I'd feel like dizzy or something. It's not morning sickness, I'm not pregnant. We'll get to that in a minute. And so I was like, it'll just go away soon. And a few hours go by, and I just like still feel super dizzy, like super lightheaded. And I was like, maybe I have a fever. Like I couldn't really make sense of anything. So I got my little thermometer thing, and I put it under my tongue. And then all of a sudden I just feel like this huge like rush of heat and like blood to my face. So I just like take the thermometer out. I didn't have a fever, but I took the thermometer out, and I like threw myself into the bathroom, and I just threw up 3 times, and I was like, oh. And then I just felt like constant awful pain for like the next day and a half.
My next piece of whatever that I learned is to keep an open mind. You never can knock something until you try it. And you know, like, I feel like I've tried a lot this year. I've become a lot more open to things. Like, I know I'm a stereotypical vegan, but I was vegan for a month, as you guys know. And like, I just kind of, like, I never would have tried that before. And I'm glad I did, because I learned something from it. And like, just like, I don't know, like I've like tried getting into like meditation and crystals, and like learning about like this other, just like all this other stuff, and like just really trying to like like expand from what I've known my whole like from what I've known before to like what I could like end up loving and doing and like wanting.
Number 15 is my first pregnancy scare. So this is a joke.
Verify you're a virgin. She's a virgin.
Yes, I'm a virgin. I've never had sex, never done like anything close to having sex. I have a boyfriend, and back in April was like the busiest month of my whole entire life because I was in 3 different shows. I had 3 different tech weeks to go to, and I was just getting home from Colorado for a chorus trip. And so like everything was just like moving so fast, and I really just like was stressed. And you know, like when you have a lot of stuff going on, like when you're really active, girls tend to skip their periods. So I skipped my period. I wasn't really thinking anything about it, and I was talking to my mom. I think it was at a doctor's appointment because like I was just getting like my yearly checkup, and the doctor was like talking to me about my period, and you know, like really just girly things. So like I basically just exposed myself and said like I skipped my period, and my mom freaked out. She was like when we got home, she was like, "Are you pregnant?" And I was like, "No, I'm really not pregnant. I'm not having sex or anything. Like, I'm not pregnant." And she really did not believe me. Like, she just didn't believe me. And so she,
I remember that.
yes, she asked me like 3 times if I was pregnant. She was like, are you sure you're not pregnant? Like, you can tell me anything. You can tell me if you're pregnant. I was like, "Mom, I'm not pregnant." And then later my mom was like, "I think you need to go to a gynecologist. I really think you might be pregnant," or something. She was like, "Something's not right if you skipped your period." I was like, "Mom, oh my gosh." And like I later like talked to like a professional, and they were like, "It's literally just because you're active." And I was like, "I know."
60s make new friends. So this year, okay, so last year, like I said before, I didn't have any friends coming into high school because I was alone and nobody liked me. And so I made like friends, but not a lot of them. And this year I made friends with people I never would have expected. And also, okay, be nice to the freshmen, you guys, because like a couple months ago we were them. Like,
okay, number 17, our last one, is to don't care what other people think and to like make it work, because we go to different schools, we see each other like
we have a lot of like scheduling issues in general.
We just don't get to see each other a lot, and we're still best friends. So basically, there's really no excuse to like not achieve anything.
Don't take on too much you can handle, because oof. Just if you do that, you're just gonna be so unhappy, and just I'm not happy, but you should be happy.
And then not caring what other people think, like literally just like basically what every single thing Ali said, like just do what you want and don't care what other people think. People are gonna judge you for things that you love. People are gonna like stereotype you and like label you and do all these things. But if you just let go and don't care about what other people are saying about you, you're gonna have so much more fun. Okay, so that's it for our video. We hope you enjoyed, and I hope, by the bottom of my heart, I hope all of you, all 5 of you, have a great 2018. Well, that's it.
See you next year.
Ew, no! Oh my gosh, I hate people. PSA, if you say that to someone, I automatically hate
If you say, "I haven't seen you since last year," fight me.
Like, any of those New Year's jokes are the worst. Never do them, ever. Never say them. Okay, bye guys.
Bye.